The technological world is constantly experiencing advancements and developments in its facilities and equipment. Heavy-duty machines in particular are being fitted with more components and are getting bigger every year. With each fitting comes an improvement in their operation and efficiencies. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 15 modern and biggest heavy equipment machines. Number 15. TBM Tunnel Boring Largest Machine. The first tunnel boring machine was used in 1853. Since then, tunnel boring machines have been used in the underground developments of tunnels, highways, and many others. These machines are usually cylindrical in shape. This shape enhances their purpose of boring through soft and hard sites, unlike the alternative traditional drilling and blasting methods. The bored tunnels can have diameters within the range of 1 to 17.5 meters. They can also be designed to produce tunnels that are not circular in shapes, such as rectangular tunnels and U-shaped tunnels. A significant advantage of TBMs is that they can limit the disturbance generated by the surrounding surface and generate a tunnel wall with a smooth surface. This feature reduces the cost of lining the walls of the tunnel and makes the tunnel suitable for use in regions with large populations. However, due to their enormous size, these machines are expensive to develop and are difficult to move around. Modern-day TBMs consist of a cutter head, a main bearing, a thrust component, and trailing support features. There are two types of TBMs, soft ground TBMs and hard rock TBMs. Number 14. XCMG XGC 88,000 Crawler Crane. This crawler crane is designed to accommodate 3 separate power units. Each of the power units is fitted with an 860 horsepower Cummins engine, which brings the total engine power output of the crawler crane to 2,580 horsepower. The power units can work as mobile hydraulic power stations, and each of them can work as a powerhouse when the crane is carrying out assembly and disassembly operations. Consequently, the characteristic helps to improve the efficiency of the processes. The XGC 88,000 has multiple transport modes. There is a crab travel, cross travel, straight travel, and swing modes, to name a few. Depending on the preference of the operator, the ground treatment area of the crane while it is in use can be reduced. The highest permissible weight the crawler crane can move is 65 tons. The maximum length its light boom can have is 144 meters, while the maximum reach its heavy boom can have is 120 meters. Its special jib can have a length of up to 33 meters, while its tower jib can have a length up to 108 meters. The XCMG XGC 88,000 has a peak lifting capacity of 3,600 tons. It also has a transport length of 13,000 millimeters, a transport width of 3,500 millimeters, and a transport height of 3,400 millimeters. XCMG Group is a Chinese manufacturer of heavy machinery and equipment founded in 1989. Since its inception, the multinational state-owned company has developed a range of products. The range of products includes aerial work machines, concrete machines, energy drilling, and mining machines. Number 13. Liebherr LB 36 caisson drilling. The LB36 can weigh either 114.3 or 115 tons, depending on the type of 3-web shoe fitting it has. The drilling rig has a combined height of 26.2 meters and a maximum drilling diameter of 2,300 millimeters. With the first gear, the drilling drive produces a torque of 366,000 Newton meters at a speed of 24 RPM. In the second gear, the drilling drive generates a torque of 183,000 Newton meters at a speed of 48 RPM. Its Liebherr D846L A7 engine has a rated power output of 469 horsepower at 1900 RPM. Its fuel tank has a capacity of 700 liters. Its hydraulic system consists of 3 pumps, 2 for the working tools, each having a discharge rate of 350 liters per minute, and 1 for kinematics, with a discharge rate of 180 liters per minute. The system also has a relief pressure of 350 bar and a hydraulic fluid capacity of 800 liters. The fitted crawler has a transport width of 3,500 millimeters. The swing of the drilling rig has a continuously variable speed range of 0 to 3.5 RPM. The control system of this equipment consists of a high-resolution display screen, a GSM modem, sensor monitoring controls, and 2 joysticks. With an auger cleaner, the Liebherr LB36 can reach a drilling depth of 16.9 meters. Without one, The drilling rig has a drilling depth of 17.3 meters. The drilling rigs feature an automatic vertical alignment, a sturdy rig design, high push and pull forces, high alignment forces, and simultaneous control of multiple operations via its load-sensing multi-circuit hydraulics. Number 12. KP380A Hydraulic Pile Breaker. The KP380A is a hydraulic pile breaker fitted with a hydraulic power pack. The 13-module combination has a pile diameter between 300 and 1050 mm. It has a maximum crowd pressure of 34.3 MPa and a maximum rod pressure of 280 kN. This model weighs 1.7 tons, and each module weighs 100 kilos with a length of 520 mm, a width of 444 mm, and a height of 316 mm. The maximum cylinder stroke it can have is 135 mm, and the maximum flow rate for a single cylinder is 20 litres per minute. The 18-module combination has a pile diameter between 600 and 1800 mm. This model has a maximum crowd pressure of 34.3 MPa and a maximum rod pressure of 600 kN. It weighs 4.5 tons. Each of its modules weighs 230 kilos and has a length of 696 mm, a width of 566 mm, and a height of 350 mm. Number 11. Diaphragm Wall Cutter. The diaphragm wall cutter is heavy equipment used in the construction of diaphragm walls. The process is used to develop multiple solutions for load-bearing applications, such as barrettes and reinforced in-situ walls, and ceiling applications such as cut-off walls. In the excavation process, the open trench is stabilized via the usage of a supporting fluid, such as thixotropic chlorate. The types of diaphragm walls that can be cut are cut-off walls constructed by a single-phase process, cut-off walls constructed by the two-phase process, a cutter soil mixing type, and a reinforced in-situ concrete walls constructed by two-phase system. Components of a diaphragm wall cutter include a steel frame, two gearboxes, cutter wheels, a hydraulically controlled centrifugal mud pump, a pressure compensation system, an electronically controlled crowd winch, and steering flaps. Number 10. Coffra Dynamic Compaction, CDC. Coffra Dynamic Compaction is a method of making loose granular particles located 7 to 9 meters beneath the Earth's surface dense by repeatedly dropping a high-impact load from a height of 1.2 to 1.5 meters onto a foot that is kept in contact with the soil. The process can be accomplished with hammers weighing 9 to 16 tons. Also known as rapid impact compaction, the Coffra Dynamic Compaction method involves subjecting the soil to a number of vibrations. These vibrations then lead to a rearrangement of the soil's particles. Depending on the required qualities of the soil, 20 to 60 weighed tons can be made on a single region. The compaction of a single region lasts for approximately 2 minutes. CDC is usually required to increase the bearing capacity and settlement behavior of soils under loading. Once the soil becomes dense, its friction angle and stiffness will increase. The possibility of a compact soil encountering liquefaction in the occurrence of an earthquake is also eliminated. The settlement qualities of the top layer of the soil are generally improved. The compaction technique is used in the construction industry for compacting terrains and identifying weak spots on sites. It is used in the mining sector to compact roads, specially designed for heavy mining vehicles. It is also used in the infrastructure industry to compact embankments for roads and railways, and compact aprons for airports. The CDC is used for liquefaction mitigation in regions where there is a presence of loose, saturated, granular soil particles at a depth between 7 and 9 meters. First, the foot is placed on a selected region. Then the hammer is set free from the lifting frame to ensure free movement during the process. The weight is lifted to a prefixed height before the hammer is dropped onto the foot, which is to be kept in direct contact with the soil. The action is repeated until the desired qualities are met. After the compaction, the hammer is attached to the lifting frame and moved to the next region to be compacted. Number 9. Liebherr LR 13000. This Liebherr product is the world's most powerful crane with a maximum lifting capacity of 3,000 tons. It has a hoist height of 236 meters, a luffing jib of 126 meters, and a maximum main boom system of 120 meters. With its increased turntable ballast, the LR 13000 can function without a derrick ballast. The versatile crane has a boom system that can be erected in 4 different positions, from light to super heavy. It also has a power station equipped with 2 turbocharged Liebherr 8-cylinder diesel engines that have a combined power output of 1,360 horsepower. To ensure its concrete ballast units can easily be transported, they come in a 20-inch container with a twist lock. Its spacious operator's station is equipped with a Lycon 2 crane control system and 3 monitors fitted with a crane work planner. Number 8. C6 XP 2-hole air flush drill. This drill is fitted with a modern hydraulic console, a control panel with a 7-inch display terminal, and a soundproofed canopy that reduces the amount of noise emitted. Its Deutz TCD 2012 L042 valve engine has a rated power of 103 kilowatts at 2,300 RPM. Its Deutz TCD L4 has a displacement of 4.1 litres, rated power of 115 kilowatts at 2,300 RPM, a fuel tank capacity of 210 litres, and a hydraulic fluid capacity of 400 litres. The C6 XP has a length of 7,200 mm, a width of 2,250 mm, and a height of 2,800 mm. It weighs between 13 and 14 tons and can be fitted with 3 rotary heads. The T14 EP rotary head produces a maximum torque of 12,170 Nm at 500 RPM. The T20 EP rotary head produces a maximum torque of 15,210 Nm at 400 RPM. The T2500 rotary head produces a maximum torque of 20,000 Nm at 180 RPM. It can also be fitted with 2 models of masts, both having a crowd force and extraction force of 85 kN. The 4000 MR mast has a length of 6,000 mm and a rotary head stroke of 4,000 mm. The 6700 MR mast has a length of 8,700 mm and a rotary head stroke of 6,700 mm. Number 7. Soilmec SR-30 drilling rigs. The SR-30 has become one of the most popular rigs in North America. 20 years ago, the Soilmec SR-30 was introduced as the first efficient rig that can be moved around at once. The versatile machine is equipped with a Cummins QSB Tier 4F engine that generates a power output of 225 horsepower at 2,200 RPM and a torque of 79,655 pound-feet. The engine also has a displacement of 6.7 litres and a tank with the capacity to hold 350 litres of diesel. The drilling rig has a depth up to 159 feet and a diameter up to 59 inches. The drill has 2 winches, the main winch and an auxiliary winch. The main winch has a line pull of 135 kilonewtons and a maximum line speed of 78.5 meters per minute, a rope diameter of 22 millimeters. The auxiliary winch has a line pull of 65 kilonewtons, a maximum line speed of 67 meters per minute, a rope diameter of 18 millimeters. Its hydraulic system consists of main circuits, auxiliary circuits, and a hydraulic tank. The main circuits have a combined flow rate of 352 litres per minute. The auxiliary circuits have a combined flow rate of 134 litres per minute. The hydraulic tank has a fluid capacity of 380 litres. The SR-30 moves at a road speed of 2.2 km per hour and has a traction force of 290 kilonewtons. The extended crawlers have a length of 4,510 mm and a width of 3,700 mm. The Soilmec SR-30 has an automatic vertical mast alignment, a depth measuring device, a swivel for its main rope, a cardan joint, a flange for casing driving, a variable gauge undercarriage, a rotary speed measuring device, an onboard lighting set, an onboard tool set, and an electric refueling pump, an adjustable console with sliding support for DMS 12-inch touchscreen, oscillator attachment brackets, and many others. Number 6. Terex Demag CC 8800-1 crawler crane. The Terex Demag CC 8800-1 is a lattice boom crawler crane that has a maximum lifting capacity of 661 tons at a 10-meter radius. Its Daimler Chrysler OM502 LA Tier 3 engine generates a power of 530 horsepower and a torque of 36 kN. Its standard boom has a minimum length of 24 meters and a maximum length of 138 meters. Its maximum jib length is 35.97 meters. The embedded pump distribution gearbox comprises gear pumps, a silencer coupled with a spark arrestor, and 5 variable displacement axial piston pumps. The crawler crane has components made out of heat-treated high-strength cast steel and high-strength fine-grade structural steel. Each side of the crawlers is equipped with a total of 15 rollers with hardened rolling surfaces. The chassis and crawler side frames were created to resist both bending and torsion moments. Number 5. B250 soil mixing. The B250 soil mix has a maximum depth of 29 meters and a maximum diameter of 1200 millimeters. It can be fitted with either an H26 rotary head or an H30 SX rotary head. The H26 model has a maximum torque of 263 kN and a maximum drilling speed of 39 RPM. The H30 SX model has a maximum torque of 220 kN, a maximum drilling speed of 68 RPM, and a discharge speed of 100 RPM. The B250's main winch has an effective line pull of 230 kN, a nominal line pull of 270 kN, a maximum line speed of 88 meters per minute, a rope diameter of 28 millimeters. Its auxiliary winch has an effective line pull of 80 kN, a nominal line pulls of 96 kN, a maximum line speed of 54 meters per minute, a rope diameter of 18 millimeters. Its hydraulic system has a rated power of 300 kilowatts, a fluid capacity of 920 liters, and a relief pressure of 350 bar. The 54,000 kilograms has a maximum transport speed of 1.5 kilometers per hour and has a traction force of 570 kilonewtons. Number 4. Tesmec TRS 1475 Rockhawk. Fitted with a 420 cm wide drum, the Tesmec 1475 is suitable for mining applications, pipelines with very large diameters, big excavation projects, and open pit quarries. As a result of the large ratio of the rear-mounted drum's cross-section to the truck's dimensions, the Rockhawk surface miner can be used to cut out vertical walls and square corners. With the exceptional combination of its flywheel gearboxes and advanced hydraulic components, the surface miner is capable of producing a high chain pull at a low chain speed. The largest surface miner in the Tesmec range is fitted with a Cat C18 ACERT Tier 4 final engine that produces a power of 630 horsepower. The 1475 Rockhawk has a weight between 240,000 and 255,000 pounds, a digging depth up to 50 centimeters, a digging width of 420 centimeters, and a ground pressure between 21.5 and 22.84 psi. The Tesmec surface miner has a pressurized elevating ROPS cab equipped with an air conditioning system and a sound suppression feature. It also has a mechanical digging drive that consists of flywheel gearboxes and is powered by a hydrostatic digging transmission system. Its last-gen laser component allows a detailed and precise analysis of excavation depth. The surface miner is also fitted with a Trenchtronic 5.0 that ensures it yields the maximum excavation efficiency possible. There is also an up-cutting or down-cutting mode in the Rockhawk surface miner that enhances its ability to adapt to soil characteristics. Number 3. MKT V5ESC Vibratory Pile Driver. This vibratory pile driver has a driving force of 472 kilonewtons and a clamping force of 550 kilonewtons. It has an amplitude of 25.4 millimeters and operates at a frequency of 1700 CPM. The V5ESC has a free hanging weight of 2,821 kilos, a shipping width of 2,158 millimeters, and a throat width of 330 millimeters. It has a weight of 4,550. Its hammer has a maximum line pull of 267 kilonewtons while it is free hanging. When it is attached to a side clamp, the hammer has a maximum line pull of 134 kilonewtons. The hammer also has a height of 1,981 millimeters and an eccentric moment of 1,500 kg centimeters. Its HP 185T3 power unit produces a power output of 185 horsepower at an operating speed of 2,100 RPM. Its hydraulic system has a relief pressure of 3,000 psi and a flow rate of 284 liters per minute. The 2,616 kilo power station has a length of 3,048 millimeters and a height of 1676mm. Number 2. Soilmec SR-75. This Soilmec product weighs around 71 tons. It is powered by a CAT C13 Stage 5 diesel engine that produces a maximum torque of 293 kN and a rated power of 440 horsepower at 1800 RPM. Its single-gear spin-off rotary drive has a spin-off speed of 130 RPM and a maximum rotating speed of 25.1 RPM. Its multi-gear rotary drive has a maximum rotating speed of 27.2 RPM. Its main winch has a line pull of 246 kN, a maximum line speed of 81 meters per minute, a rope diameter of 30 millimeters. Its auxiliary winch has a line pull of 127 kN, a maximum line speed of 70 meters per minute, and a rope diameter of 22 millimeters. Its hydraulic system consists of two main circuits, each with a flow rate of 304 liters per minute. The system also has a relief pressure of 4,851 psi and a fluid capacity of 800 liters. It travels at a speed of 1.6 kilometers per hour and has a traction force of 495 kilonewtons. The Soilmec SR-75 is equipped with the following: an automatic vertical mast alignment, a hoist limit switch on its main rope, a depth measuring device on the main winch, a central lubrication system, a service rope parking point, a DMS electronic monitoring, and visualization system. Number 1. Komatsu Wheel Loader L-2350. The Komatsu L-2350 is a 266.62 ton wheel loader with a transport length of 20.27 meters, a transport width of 6.76 meters, and a transport height of 6.73 meters. With its turbocharged aftercooler MTU Detroit Tier 2 16-cylinder engine that has a rated power of 2300 horsepower and a displacement of 65 liters, the wheel loader moves at a speed of 19.31 kilometers per hour. It has a bucket capacity of 40.52 cubic meters and a maximum discharge height of 7.03 meters. It also has a fuel capacity of 3,974.68 liters and a hydraulic fluid capacity of 1,230 liters. The wheel loader was designed to work with haul trucks with capacities between 320 and 400 tons. It has a wheelbase of 7.88 meters, a ground clearance of half a meter, a dump clearance of 7.03 meters, a digging depth of 0.25 of a meter, and a breakout force of 1,173 kilonewtons. The Komatsu L-2350 is equipped with a cleans air filtering system, a Lynx 2 monitoring and control system, and an SR hybrid drive system that ensures the wheel loader consumes the lowest fuel amounts possible. The Komatsu L-2350 is appropriate for blending operations. It is also suitable for activities that involve equipment that needs to be constantly relocated or one that moves during blast cycles. The wheel loader has integrated safety features that meet global standards set by top safety councils in the mining industry. With its robust structural design and modular components, the wheel loader can run for long periods of time. And we've come to the end of a comprehensive look at the top 15 modern and biggest heavy equipment machines. Which of the heavy-duty machines have caught your attention the most? Why don't you let us know in the comment section below. If you found this video to be entertaining and informative, kindly like it, and don't forget to leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel to check out our other exciting videos. Enable the notification feature to ensure you get alerts as soon as we drop our new videos. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.